Hi, my name is Gudrun from GE Designs. Welcome to our live show. Happy Friday! Woo-hoo. Hello, everybody, and welcome to our show. We appreciate you being here. Say hello to my producer,
Say hello
my
to my little
sidekick,
friend. Hi, everybody.
my little friend. You are a little friend
I'm
now.
a little friend.
Mr. HP is in Studio A. I'm in Studio B,
I wonder if,
but I'll
if
see
you.
you
I wonder
tomorrow.
if you wouldn't have said that, would they be able to tell?
I don't know.
They wouldn't be able to tell.
Tell us. They got to tell us.
They wouldn't be
Well,
able to
if
tell.
you're new around here, make sure you have subscribed to our channel if you're watching on YouTube. If you are on Facebook, you can always follow our page and hit that notification button so that you never miss a show, whichever place you like to watch us at. We appreciate it. And of course, we have so much fun on Fridays. It's fun and light, and we talk about all kinds of fun things, and we have show and tell. And of course, a little cocktail.
A little cocktail. Ooh,
A
what's your
little
cocktail?
cocktail.
Mm.
Well, this month I've been focusing on drinks because a lot of people do dry January, which means no alcohol. And I've been focusing on cocktails that really can taste really good and pretty much the same, follow the same recipe, whether you include alcohol in it or not. So today we have the very, very versatile drink that is probably one of the more appropriate one at this time of day, the mimosa. One of your favorites. Oh, cheers, honey.
Cheers.
Mm-hmm. Now, what's in a mimosa? What's in a Goody mimosa? I put a little bit of orange liqueur, and there are many different orange liqueurs, so you can do whatever is favorite for you. What I love in a mimosa is a little Patron orange liqueur. So the orange liqueurs are different. And then just a little bit of orange juice, and of course, dry champagne or sparkling wine. You want it to be dry because otherwise the drink gets very sweet very fast. So for a non-alcoholic version or virgin, you just purchase yourself a non-alcoholic sparkling wine, or you can use sparkling apple juice, sparkling grape juice, or just sparkling water, whatever you prefer. Put a little bit more orange juice than you normally would, and that's a fresh, refreshing drink. I actually have a sparkling water with a little bit of juice all the time. Just
Mine
because
doesn't look as good as yours.
Well, I have good old Florida orange juice in mine, so that might be the difference.
You know why?
Why? No wine?
Mine's kombucha.
Ah! You got a gig
Kombucha.
tonight, so
I got
you
a
got a
gig.
gig tonight, so you got to be clear-headed.
Clear-headed.
So to
Ooh.
tell everybody, where's your gig tonight?
Tonight I'll be in the green room with St. Paul and the Minneapolis Funk All-Stars. The green room is in Uptown, South Minneapolis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's where our gig is tonight.
Nice.
7 o'clock. Everybody come.
7 o'clock.
Come on down. See you there.
I wish I could. I wish I could be there. Now, one thing I was thinking about, because today when I was watching, I usually don't watch all the intro because you know me, I'm getting in here last minute, but all the intro to the show, and I was seeing the footage from our cruises last year. I just wanted to put that on your radar. We got 2 cruises scheduled for January, and they are filling up. We have maybe about 10 seats left in each one. So if you're still thinking about it, there are some people looking for roommates. So all you got to do is either reach out to us, reach out to the cruise organizer, which is all the info is on our website, and let us know. We also have a separate Facebook group called GE Quilting Escapes, which is kind of our travel focus group. So people are already chatting there, people that are going to Iceland with us, and then also cruisers. So it's a great way to get to know the people that you're going to be traveling with.
Fun times. Yay.
Yes. So, sir, do you have a quote of the day?
Of course I do. I got to have a quote of the day. Quote of the day is, Let me find it first to make sure I say it correctly.
Okay.
When the power of love overcomes the love of power, the world will know peace.
Oh my gosh, is this ever important right now? That is great. That is really great.
Yeah, that
Do you
felt
know who
appropriate.
this is by?
Guess who?
I don't
Jimi
know.
Hendrix.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah,
Perfect.
awesome.
Something that everybody needs to hear all the time. So we're going to
Yep.
be all about love all the time, everybody. Okay, so national days today. National Fun at Work Day. So
Yay!
I've been having a lot of fun at work this week because I'm designing, I'm sewing, I'm writing, and so I sew way into the night because I don't have anybody here to tell me when to
Work.
stop. You're not here to tell me when to stop. It is also National Big Wig Day. I don't know what that means. Big wig?
No, like big
Like, do we
wigs.
need big wigs?
You're a big wig.
Hmm, that's debatable. It's National Croissant Day.
Oh,
Ooh.
I love a
Now
good
that's,
croissant.
yeah, but you know what? It's hard to find in the US of A
That's true.
if you've had European
That's
croissants,
true.
especially in France.
True. I agree.
The butter is different, the flour is different. But there are some great bakeries here in the States. If you go to a French bakery, you get really good stuff.
Yeah.
The bulk stuff, not so much. Not so much.
No, I agree.
National Escape Day. Well,
Oh,
I'm sitting in my sewing room, so that's my normal escape when I get to my sewing room. So I am escaping, if that's what that means.
well, some
I'm
of you
not
are
sure.
gonna escape too. Some of you out there.
Yeah,
Where are you
that'd
gonna
be
escape?
great. What is your favorite escape?
I like to
Now,
escape from this cold weather, but it's
yeah,
everywhere.
come on.
It's everywhere.
It is everywhere. It's supposed to be in the 30s. That's the low tomorrow here, so in Florida. It is actually nice out now. I thought it would be colder today, but I was outside doing some starching. I have 20 yards of fabric drying, but it is really nice. It's in the 60s. It's clear sky, so it gets hot in the sun. So I have to say it's much nicer than I expected. One more, National Draw a Dinosaur Day. Can you draw a dinosaur?
I'm gonna draw Barney.
That's going to be my question to Johan and Leo tonight. Okay, it's Draw a Dinosaur Day. All right, that is the national days. But of course, let's dive right into our favorite segment, our show and tell. Starting with a beautiful Nikki. This one, Mr. HP, you got to tell me who made this because I don't see it on my screen.
This is Darla.
Darla made this one. I love that. This looks exactly like mine because you probably use the same fabrics. I love this fabric. I love the blues and silvery grays together. So much fun with that. This was a Louis and Irene fabric. And here we have a Mia quilt.
By
Nikki
Judy.
is a single pattern. This is by who?
Judy.
Judy. Love the colors. This colorway reminds me of my original Kira quilt. Just the yellow, black, and gray and cream. And this is an older Bundle Club collection. Mia is in our Stripology Quickies book. And here we have a beautiful and colorful Billy, which is a single pattern.
By Holly.
Made by Holly. I love this. I love having those beautiful bright colors in a Billy pattern. That's perfect. Next up, we have Jolie. That's a gorgeous Jolie. I love these colors, grays and that mustard yellow that I just have a little bit of an obsession with these days.
By Sue.
This was made by Sue. I love it. Great job. And here is a wonderful Ingrid quilt. Looks like this is kind of a navy blue background, which I just always love doing something outside the box with those blues and creams and golds. Made by?
It's made by Miss Bonnie.
Bonnie. Beautiful. That's a big one too.
Yeah.
Love it. Here we have a gorgeous Hope quilt with a fun layout and a single accent color. Hope is so versatile, everybody. If you haven't done Hope, it is really great. It's a single pattern. We did this as a sew along or quilt along back in 2020. This was our May 2020 quilt along.
Made
Did
by
a lot
Cheryl.
of folks. Yeah,
by Cheryl.
Cheryl.
I say Cheryl.
Nice job, Cheryl. Yeah. Then we have, ooh, this is so cool. This is the Halloween PYT, Pretty Young Thing from the Once Upon a, no, not from that, from Panel Mashup book.
Made by Heather.
Who made this? Heather made this. Beautiful. And another one from Panel Mashup. This is No Diggity with a really nice deer panel. Who made that?
This is by Amanda.
Amanda, awesome, awesome. Love that. And a rarely seen quilt. This one is from Quilts of Iceland. This is called Basalt and totally different colors than I did. This looks like just fun amethyst jewels. Who made that one?
Made by Janet.
Love, love, love. Gorgeous. And we have a Gigi. Gigi is in our Stripology Quickies book. Beautiful colors. And who made this large bed quilt?
Made by Miss Lorraine.
I love that. Love that. That's a big quilt, but perfect for that bed.
And our final.
Oh, look at you two. This is amazing. This was a cruise quilt, right?
Yep.
And Lynn was a winner. So we always draw a name from our cruisers that gets a quilt quilted by Mr. HP. So you just finished that one for her.
I did.
Love.
Just finished it. Came out
That
great.
turned out really good. That turned out great.
Yeah, it's awesome.
She changed up some of the blocks, which I think is really fun to make it her own. But I really love that. That's great. So glad you could get that done for her.
Way
And
to
get a
go,
photo.
Lynn. Way to go.
When she came, yeah, she's semi-local to us, so she was able to come in and pick it up.
Yeah.
Perfect. Awesome. So that's our show and tell for today. Thank you all for submitting all your photos and keep them coming in Gudrun's Quilt Crew on Facebook. A really busy January, especially towards the end of January, because we have 3 of our fabric subscription clubs shipping right within a couple of weeks. So we had Bundle Club shipping on the 20th. We have Little Bundle Club shipping on Monday. And then we have, of course, Color Club on the 5th. So there's a busy warehouse, but they've been really awesome at keeping up. And so Bundle Club shipped on the 20th. So most of you should have it. So we are going to reveal to you the bundle that we chose for January. So this is our quarterly subscription club. We send you a full 12-piece half-yard bundle every month with a wonderful booklet that gives you ideas on how to use it, gives you all the additional fabrics that will go with it so that you can kind of break out of your mold every 3 months, maybe work with fabrics you don't normally do. So let's take a look at our January color bundle club.
How about we not right this second?
Why?
Because I'm not prepared for it. I didn't have it in there.
That is funny. Should I talk about something
I want to talk about why people can see through my jacket.
else? Yeah.
Because I have a green screen and I have green in the jacket, so
So the green disappears.
Yeah.
And you see my, can I put my face behind there? Can we do that?
yeah, see your eyeball in there.
Okay, that's hard.
I'm going to go get that video. You talk about something else.
Oh, let's talk about retreat. Retreat. Today is the last day to sign up for a retreat. We're already starting to pull those boxes together to ship them out. We're hoping to ship them out in about 2 weeks, but we're already starting the gathering and the cutting and all the stuff. So today is your last chance. We unfortunately do have some of the bundles sold out, but there's still plenty of options if you want to jump in and join us. There's 2 options for sessions. We have our midweek session, which both are going to be in the beginning of March. Our midweek session goes, our first session is actually the weekend session. It's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then our midweek is a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We're on Zoom for 3 days, 3 full days. You don't have to be glued to your computer for three full days. You can come in and out. We have all of the demos scheduled, so you can make sure to be there for those. Or if you miss them, all of the demo videos you get to keep forever. So they will be in your account. But this is our favorite event of the year. We cannot wait to see old friends and new friends joining us for retreat. And of course, I know you're excited about where we're going, but we are taking our G-Easy virtual super yacht, which I am very excited about. Now, can you put up this one graphic, though, about the scholarships? So the Stripology retreat, we always offer some scholarships. We're offering 2 scholarships this year for the retreat. We are asking for your submissions or nominations for those scholarships. And this weekend is the last days to actually nominate somebody. So get that done too. Can you put up that graphic, sir, Mr. HP? Or are you still busy?
Mr. HP left the building. He'll be back.
You mean I'm just going to talk and all they got to do is look at my face? No, that's not really
Yeah, it's fun.
fair, is it? Well, I'll just give everybody a toast. So here's to your quote. Love, love, love. Okay, sir. Waiting for that video.
There's that.
Oh, here's this. Scholarship nomination. And if you're wondering where to find that, go to our website. If you go to the retreat page, you'll find this. It's just a little form you fill out right on the website. So it's all good. A lot of folks excited to join us for a retreat. Cannot wait. That is awesome. So excited for the whole year. I know.
Mr. HP
It's going to be a wild and fun. Oh, he's back.
The retreat is going to be awesome.
Yeah, I think so too. The destinations are going to be awesome. We're going to have some fun, and the quilts are going to be really great. They're really fun to make. So can't wait. Do you got that video ready? Yeah. Hi, my name is Gudrun from GE Designs. In this video, I'm excited to introduce you to our selection for Goody's Bundle Club, our quarterly subscription club, for the month of January 2026. This time around, I chose a neutrals bundle for the first time. It is called Shadows, and it is by Whistler Studios for Wyndham Fabrics. Shadows is a sophisticated fabric collection featuring abstract patterns and very subtle textures, but I really loved the neutrals palette of alabaster, taupe, grayish, and obsidian. The designers behind the collection are the very talented in-house designers at Wyndham Fabrics, which is a part of BOM Textile Mills. It's a family-owned business with 60 years of experience. Let's take a look at the fabrics. So as I mentioned in the intro, this is our first time using a true neutrals collection. And what that means, we have neutrals ranging from light to dark. This collection inspired me because it has just a little bit of warmth in there with those taupes and tans. So I just thought they were really cool and awesome patterns. So we have 12 fabrics. I did add in just a few basics to round the collection out. Starting here on this side, on the darker side, in the catalog, that's going to be on the bottom I'm working my way from the bottom and up. Starting with the first one, which is kind of the largest scale, the iconic kind of print for the collection is called Shadows, Cliffs in the Obsidian color. And then from there, we go into the lighter tones gradually. This is Terrain Aged Gray. This one is one of Wyndham's basics, and it just worked perfectly in here, both for the color and for the texture, having a little bit of a directional texture. The polka dot here is called Bubble, and this color is Obsidian. I love the warmth in this, in all these prints, because the base is kind of brown versus black. This next one, this tribal looking print is called Chisel. And again, the colorway is Obsidian. Moving into Shadows Maze and also color Obsidian. I like the different scales. There's different direction in the textures, but still very, very modern. This next one is called Shadows Sparkle Obsidian. I love this. This is like a little puzzle where you chopped up some railroads or something and put them back together. Really fun. And then we go into a little bit lighter colorway. This is Shadows Globe Agate is the color name for it. I really love this one. I love that this larger scale print or larger scale polka dots, but very regular. But inside here, you'll see a little bit of a pattern. So it has a lot of texture. Next one is called Shadows Loop, and the color is Alabaster. Beautiful, nice light taupe color. I love this fun design here. It kind of reminds me of free motion quilting. We have a second colorway of the Bubble. This colorway is called Marble, a nice off-white, and has a little bit of a more of warmth to it. And then we have the, oh sorry, it wasn't Sparkle, it's called Spackle. Spackle in the Alabaster. So really a nice colorway too. This is the same print we have here in the dark, and love the little tan and warmth coming from this print too. Next up is another basic. This one is called Radiance, and the color is Linen. A really nice, I figured this would work really well with the rest of them because of the circular motion of this print. Works with the polka dots on the larger circle print. And the last print on here is Shadows Maze in the Marble color. And even though these are very light, they are still not fully white. You can really easily see the designs in your quilt, and mixing them together is just resulting in beautiful, beautiful quilts. So you could use this split, having your lights and darks, or you can mix them. And we show you a couple of different ways how to use that. But let's start with if you wanted to build on from there and add some more basics to this. Starting with Moonscape and the Vapor, has a little bit of a grayish undertone like some of these have. So this would be your lightest tone here. And then going into Dry Brush Cream. I love this one because it has that brownish taupe to it. And so this one works really well with these lighter tones. A little bit more of a tan, dotty thatched washed linen. So has more of a warm yellowish tone to it, but this could build, and especially bridging the gap between some of the more warmer tones. And then I brought in another crackle in the taupe, another kind of a tan color that we used in one of the quilts, and that's going to look really well in the quilt. For some of the browns, let's start on the darker end. We started with a full-on black Shadow Play Black Beauty. This is almost a pure black, so it's going to resonate with the darkest tones in the fabrics. And then going a little bit more gray with Hema Glacier Ash. So this is going to have some gray tones, but it does have a little bit of a brown undertone, so it really makes sense to go in there. A medium gray is Hema Pebbles in the Shark color. I really like that in here too, because some of those tones in the grays here work perfectly. We have Provisions in the onyx, a little bit more brown, but I love the texture on this. Going into dry brush, medium brown, a little bit lighter, so bridging that gap between the darker tones and the lighter tones. And then I have some great options for a focus print, something to still stay kind of neutral, but great accents. You can go as dark as the Hema, lichen, and the rhubarb, a little bit of burgundy. So nothing too sharp, but it's still gonna stand out nicely. Or you could go a little bit warmer with a little bit more yellow in it in dry brush hazelnut, having that sienna tone to it. Or something in between, a little bit lighter, Hema, glacier, and the saddle. Another great option that feels like it belongs in this palette. So now let's take a look at the quilts we made with this beautiful collection. Starting with our first quilt we made 3 quilts using this collection. The first one is Quinn, which is from the Strabology Quickies book. It looks a little complex, but it's very easy to make. We kind of alternated the lights and darks as we built the block, so you can see that repeated pattern when you see the quilt on a smaller scale. But this was an absolutely perfect fabric for this quilt, adding that visual interest with the sashing and the accent fabric. So for the accent, we used that dry brush hazelnut for the little squares and the sashing posts. Love the little pop of color there, and still staying very true to the neutral colors. And then for sashing, we use that crackled taupe. And just as you can see, it just has that slight standout from all the prints, but it looks great with the darks and great with the lights. So these 2 were the additional fabrics used. For the backing, we used the dry brush terracotta, and the quilting pattern is called Hills and Valleys. I'll show you that up close here later on. The second quilt we made is Kira, a classic, one of our most popular patterns, very versatile. Now we made it without borders to kind of keep that modern look to it. And again, split lights and darks, always paired a light with a dark, and that creates that really kind of a striking visual. And so this pattern can shift traditional or very modern, so it's so versatile. So no other fabrics used except for the binding. We use the chisel obsidian for the binding here, but the backing we used for this was a wide back, which was a dry brush medium cream. So a similar color to our dry brush cream, but it is available in a wide back pattern. The third quilt we made is Gigi. Gigi is also from our Strabology Quickies book, a really quick and easy one to do. And this one is super fun in those neutrals. I love how it turned out. It just becomes something totally different when you're not so locked into distributing color. And just those value changes and arranging it this way just creates a really cool effect. It kind of reminds me of a city skyline. So no other fabrics needed than the bundle fabrics. We used the polka dot here, the bubble obsidian for binding, and then also the dry brush medium cream for the backing, the 108 wide, and did a really cool texture for the quilting pattern called Animal Stripes. Now the Kira pattern is a single pattern, and then Quinn and Gigi are in the same book. So some of the additional fabrics that are available, we have some prints from the collection available in 1 yards, and we of course have all of the fabrics in 1 yards that I showed you earlier, the ones that we have in the quilts, the crackled taupe, the dry brush hazelnut, and then we have the dry brush medium cream, the 108, and the dry brush terracotta is actually a 45-inch wide, but we have that available in 1 yard, and I do believe a 3-yard cut. So you can scan that QR code right here in the booklet to take you right to the page to order any of the additional fabrics. So let me show you some of the quilts up close. We start off with our beautiful Quinn quilt. As you can see now, the sashing color and then the accent, how it really looks great with the rest of these fabrics. Now the quilting pattern is called Hills and Valleys, edge to edge. And the thread color, we use this tan, really nice tan color from Madeira that blends perfectly in with the sashing. This is a big quilt, a big block quilt, so it's pretty well spaced. So this is about a little bit over an inch, the spacing in the pattern. And you can see we use that dry brush terracotta for the backing, which was a 108. So you'll see the spacing here. It's a really nice pattern, just a great texture that you can quilt large scale and smaller scale. You can break this down and it looks really good that way as well. So this is Quinn. The next one is our Kira. And here you can see the stitching on this one up close, a little bit smaller scaling on the pattern. The pattern is called Golden Curls. And this one is quilted with a little bit of a taupey, not as a yellow tan. So like a taupey gray, medium taupey gray color. And just love the texture on this as well. Here you can see the pattern. We were able to use 108 wide back in that dry brush, and we used that for both the Kira and the Gigi quilt. We were able to do a little bit of piecing. I don't know if you see the seam here, but there's a little bit of piecing, and we're able to use one wide back for 2 quilts, which was great. So 3 yards of a wide back. But this is our Kira. Just love that quilt, have made many. And last but not least, we have our Gigi. And Gigi is quilted with a pattern called Animal Stripes by Intelligent Quilting. Again, a little bit bigger spacing here, about an inch or so. You can see the overall pattern here. We use the same thread color, just a little bit of a taupey gray for both the top and bottom, and it works beautifully because it blends in with the darks and doesn't stand too much out on the lights. Just a great texture for a big quilt. Love it. I hope you are enjoying this neutral version of our Bundle Club shipment this month and make something truly beautiful. Now, if you are not a subscriber of our Bundle Club, we always have spots available. And so all you gotta do is subscribe and your first shipment will be the current Bundle Club bundle. So we will start right off with this beautiful Shadows collection. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. There it is. And of course, you see my Kira right behind me here. Love this one. But I think all the quilts turned out just awesome. Like, neutral lines can be a hit or miss, but this one is a real hit because it has a little bit of subtle warm tones in there too. So let me know if you have any questions. I saw a couple. If you subscribe now, if you get this bundle, and yes, that is true. If you subscribe now, your first shipment will be this bundle, and then you'll be charged again in what's our next one? April? On April 20th for the April bundle. So any other questions, Mr. HP?
What batting do you use?
We use we use a poly batting exclusively for our quilts. For our long arming services, we obviously have an offering of all the different battings, but we use a poly batting, Quilter Stream, Supreme Poly. I don't remember what it's called, but we use it's a really nice high quality poly. It really shows off the quilting perfectly, and we just love it. It also leaves the quilts really nice and lightweight, so they're not too heavy to carry in them or travel with them. So that is it. Anything else you see popping up as question?
Let me see.
Oh, Chrissy's asking if we can order just the current bundle. And that is not at this moment. Right now, you can only get it by by subscribing to Color Club or to Bundle Club. But we usually, if we have leftovers, we will list them later. So it all depends. If we have still left, we always give ourselves a little bit of an opening for people that want to join the Bundle Club. Would this bundle be good with the Sarah pattern? Yes, that would be really fun. Sarah would work really well because it is lights and darks. So there's a lot of patterns that I have where you can use scrappy lights and scrappy darks. And this one is perfect for any of those. So for example, Kira is a perfect one, although you don't need to have lights and darks for Kira, but there are so many, like Athena, Nova, there's so many. So Sarah is one of them. Great question. Anything else? Any other questions?
I don't see any.
Oh, Pat said at the mid-loft poly, I think that's what we have from Quilter Stream. I think they have 3 lofts and we have the middle one, the deluxe or something. And then they have the more puffy one. We've tried that for some quilts, but that's not what we use kind of generally, but we try it. It's fun. Any other things that you want to know about Bundle Club? 4 bundles a year. Fun fact, we've been doing this. This is our 4th year. So it'll be 4 years. Yeah, 4 years, or is this the 5th year? Might be the 5th year because we started with our first was an October shipment. So I'm not sure, but this has just been, and I know there are subscribers that have been here this whole time because I love seeing when you are about to do a quilt-along. I think I saw somebody pull out our first ever Bundle Club bundle and they're going to use it for our Frida quilt-along coming up this next weekend.
Nice work.
So those of you doing the Frida quilt-along with us, check your accounts this weekend because the cutting video and cutting instructions will be in your account. So you can get all your cutting done and be ready. We will not release the full pattern until just the day before the quilt-along because we want everybody to be doing it together and not working ahead. So although I do know that some of you already have the Frida pattern, if you ordered one of our perfect pairing boxes, beautiful quilting. Thank you for showing it up close, Sharon. I think that's one of the questions we get so much of. And so we started to include that in our Bundle Club booklet, the information on the quilting. There's so many that have long arms that maybe want to replicate it. Or like, I'm going to use that for my next quilt. I do that at quilt shows all the time. I go to when I look at the vendor booths, I always ask about that. When I go to Quilt Market, all the designer booths, I'm taking notes on all the long arm designs. So love that. So we will always share that. Okay. We good on Bundle Club? We talked about retreat happening. We talked about our Frida quilt-along. And I have an announcement, an amazing announcement for all of you. We are really celebrating our customers starting today and this weekend. So if you didn't know it, if you have placed an order with us in the past, you are already a part of our loyalty program. So loyalty program, for every purchase, you get kind of cash back, 5% in loyalty points back. So you could really consider it anything you buy from us, you're getting 5% off of the listed price because you get that as a cash that you can use towards future purchases. And so to our GE fams that are part of our loyalty program, today, right now, starts right now, double points, everybody, starting today and ends at midnight on Sunday, February 1st, 3 days only. And I think it's very fitting. And this is on, I always get asked, yes, it is on pretty much everything, not gift cards and not any of our drop ship products, which are very few, but it is also on pre-orders. Yes, it is. And so get some shopping done this weekend. But I think it's a perfect timing because guess we got 2 people celebrating their birthdays this weekend. Tomorrow is Otley's birthday, our COO, my oldest son. And on Sunday, it is Michael's birthday. So, yay. Happy
Michael's having
birthday
a
to
big
Michael.
party. He's having a big party tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna miss it.
Sad I'm gonna miss it. Maybe I'll
I'm
just
sad
stay
I'm
here
gonna miss
another
it.
day.
We're gonna have to FaceTime in. It is in Minnesota. So it is in Minnesota. So
Okay.
whenever you're ready, Mr. HP,
All right. We'll
roll
see
the
what we
film.
get.
Good. So our first one we have here is first. Hello everybody, I am here to show you a fantastic fabric line called Evening on the Prairie by Melissa Gilbert. Yes, the one and only from, what's that? Little House on the Prairie? Little House on the Prairie. So she has a new line out and this is so cute. So our first one we have here is this beautiful cream background with these like little berries and some leaves. And then we have a floral, pulling out that like berry color. There's a slight peach in there, the cream background, sage green. And then we have this like buttery yellow or a darker cream, but it's got the white texture of the flowers. So thinking about Evening on the Prairie, like prairie flowers. And then we have a green, sage green leaf print. And this darker green, still kind of on that sagey colored, with a little more texture in there. This beautiful, I feel like this is a chrysanthemum flower, but we've got kind of these oranges, a little bit of that peach in there. And then this beautiful, I'm going to show you this whole thing because it's so pretty. Beautiful floral with all the different colors. Now we're bringing in some of these mauves and purples and lilacs. Gorgeous. And then we have another one of these, like the green. Now we're kind of doing that mustard yellow. Moving into the mauves. I love this color. It's so fall, but it can last you throughout the fall, but you can keep it out, which is so beautiful. Purple lilac, or this mauve color in the leaves. We also have this floral or this print in the mauve, a little bit darker mauve color. Feels like this one's a little more purple. And then we have another one of these beautiful, beautiful florals with the mauve background or purple background and these awesome fall colors. And our pull for today, which is very fun to do. So we'll start with the lights. We have grunge marble to kind of play with these creams, but there's a little bit of a darker like brown or taupe color in there. We have canvas French vanilla. These both would be great for backgrounds or sashing. Shadow play in the wood ash. So we're bringing out more of that darker cream color. Crimp yam, I love this one, it's so pretty. So playing with a lot of these colors in here with that like mustardy yellow. Floral elements in honey mustard, going a little bit deeper, playing with these colors. We have to have some green. So we have the Provisions Moss. And this is fantastic because it's got a lot of different tones in it. So it plays with several of the prints. Grunge Juniper with the darker green. Over here. And the Stripe Dot Rush, so it's actually going to pull out some of these like rustier colors in here really pretty for fall. Plays really well with these purples. And of course, my favorites. We have the seedling plum, and we have the seedling mauve. And then, of course, we had to pick out a wide back because everybody needs a wide back in their life. So I picked out this chrysanthemum in the lilac, which goes so beautiful with this line. And not only do we have all these beautiful fabrics, but one of the things that Riley Blake does so well are these awesome box kits. So we actually got a few of these. And inside here, you get this beautiful box that you can reuse. So let's open this up so you can kind of see what's in there. And look at that, how awesome that is. So you get the pattern and you get all of this beautiful fabric in here to make this quilt, the log cabin quilt. And let's show a picture of that beautiful quilt, very fun. Has kind of a ombre effect with the darker mauves on the outside and the creams and the like mustardy yellows on the inside. So pretty. And this is Evening on the Prairie by Melissa Gilbert for Riley Blake Designs.
There it is, gorgeous fabric, and I just love that box. Of course, this is probably kind of a long-term project, but what a great nod to that beautiful fabric line, Melissa and her amazing show that we, well, probably at least some of us, most of us grew up with. One of the shows that we used to get, one of the few shows, American shows that we used to get when I was a child was Little House on the Prairie. So 5 o'clock every Sunday, that's what I was watching from age, I don't know, since I remember. It was always at the same time every Sunday. So loved it. So beautiful quilts. Thank you, Jody, for stepping in and showing everybody these awesome fabrics. So we have it both available as a bundle, which has those limited 12 fabrics. And I do think we have it in a fat quarter bundle. I'm not sure about a little bundle. Jody would have to let me know if that's the case. But then we have that kit separately. You get the box with the pattern and everything straight from Riley Blake and all the fabrics that are used in that quilt, which is going to be more than just the bundle. So just wanted to be clear on that. Now, we have a winner every Friday. We pull a winner from all of the new people that have joined our community in this week and celebrate those new additions. And so welcoming them into our community. Now, this week's winner is...
Drum roll.
Joanne Formand from Lilac, Alberta. Congratulations. We love our Canadian community. Thank you so much for joining, and congratulations. You'll get a little surprise gift card in the email. Customer service will reach out to you, or if they haven't already. But congrats, and we welcome you to our community. Hope you join us in the shows and join our Facebook group, Goodrich Quilt Crew. Now, we have a couple of shows coming up this next week. We have Tipsy Tuesday, February 3rd, next week at 4 p.m. Central Time, always on Tuesdays. And then we have Happy Friday, February 6th at 12 p.m. Central Time. It is lots of fun stuff coming up. Just want to remind you of our programs that we started this month, our Building Blocks program, and then our Jambalaya big block program or jumbo block program. Lots of great feedback from both of those kicking off. So we're going to have some fun this year. There's some more fun stuff coming. And then, of course, our Frida quilt-along happening next weekend. Find your cutting video and instructions.
What up?
Have a great weekend, everybody. See you later. Bye.